The role of exogenous zeitgebers in the control of circadian rhythms. The term exogenous zeitgeber is used to refer to an external cue that influences our biological rhythms. In other words, it's something outside of the body that tells us what time it is. Rhythms that require synchronization with the outside world in order to operate effectively, such as the sleep-wake cycle, are entrained by environmental cues such as light, mealtimes, and other social cues. These zeitgebers help to reset or entrain the biological clock. So how does light reset the clock? Well, light enters the eye and the light impulses signal to the SCN that it's daylight or nighttime outside. This influences the release of melatonin from the pineal gland, and so when low light levels are detected, secretion of the melatonin is inhibited, and when high light levels are detected, more melatonin is released. The external light source therefore synchronises the internal rhythm controlled by the clock so that it fits the outside world. When the seasons change and the days become longer or shorter, the gradual change in light levels in the morning and evening ensure that the internal rhythm is shifted accordingly by this environmental cue. Other oscillating cells in the body have also been found to be light sensitive, which means that they can process light and potentially shift our rhythms. These have been identified in a variety of locations in the body, which suggests we may process light without necessarily needing our eyes. Temperature acts as an exogenous zeitgeber for animal cycles, but its influence in humans is less obvious. In animals, for example, temperature influences hibernation. Although light is the most researched zeitgeber, we also get time cues from social cues, such as meal times, socially agreed conventions about age-appropriate bedtimes, and the routine of our days. Meal times, for example, are typically spaced through the day, and as such may act as a time giver. It was originally thought this was purely a social convention, but research has suggested that food intake at regular intervals may act as a time giver through interaction with the internal protein rhythm within cells in organs such as the liver and heart. So food might reset rhythms through the timing of the delivery of the energy in the food, rather than the cue of sitting down to eat a meal. In summary, light and other environmental and social cues play an important role in ensuring that the internally generated rhythms happen in line with the outside world. In the case of the sleep-wake cycle, the activity of the internal structures is synchronised with the world through the interaction of external time cues such as light. This interaction ensures that we are sleeping and waking at the right time, and that our rhythms allow us to meet the environmental demands put upon us. The external cues allow our rhythms to be entrained or reset as required.